It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first and 10, Herbert. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brendan McManus lining up for the extra point.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Block working out of the gun. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Here's Locke to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
To Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Broncos 14, Chargers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Austin Eckler, the intended target. And it's second down. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and
it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Chargers nothing.
faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The 13-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Herbert following the turnover. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He's going to air. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for the Chargers, and even 50 yards. Herbert on first down now. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal.
First target, first catch, and a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Chargers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. From 8 yards out. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. Full half to be played.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run with Lindsey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number two.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action here on first down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he...
All the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Herbert. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Terrence Moore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. An interception return for another score.
42.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 24.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
The tackle.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. to throw again. Herbert. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
6-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to get a score back.
For the extra point.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs. I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Cortland Sutton. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now an option play on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down now. It's Lindsay, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. One last throw here for Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Broncos 52.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.